Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to do an unboxing of an interesting package from a place that I just heard about called hamiltonbook.com, and I learned about this because somebody had left a comment on another video of mine saying something about that website, and I'm like, I've never heard of that. I'm going to check it out. And I'm still not entirely sure what I guess their business model is, because I went on their website and it's really weird, their selection of products. So they have, they have books and they have DVDs and Blu-rays and music CDs and other things like that. But their selection is just very random. So I think they're kind of like an overstock sort of site or something of that sort. It's very strange. Their pricing is really weird, and just the selection of items they carry is weird. So I think they're sort of like an overstock, and some of the items are priced incredibly cheap. Some are priced kind of expensive, and it just seems like there's hardly a rhyme or reason to it. But I picked up a few things that seemed really cheap, and I'm like, all right, let's just go for this and see. And I was also really worried that this might be, this company might be selling a lot of bootleg stuff. So we're gonna find out if any of that could be true or not. But I just wanted to show you this interesting packaging that they shipped this in, and I'm not very thrilled about this upon my first impression. It's very interesting. It's like it's just a cardboard mailer that's kind of thick, and they just kind of like use some really thick staples at the at each of the ends. So I've never seen anything like this before, but it worries me because there's a box set in here, and I'm not holding up much hope that it's going to be in perfect condition, even though it's new. So it's one of those situations where ship these things in a box and you probably wouldn't have to worry about it, but ship it this way and it's like, I don't know, I'm a little worried here. But anyways, it seems easy enough to open this way. Now we just gotta go like this, and this was the box that I was worried about. Actually is in very good condition, so that's good. You'll have to pardon my weird editing here, but I'm just trying not to show any of my personal information. But essentially what I got from here, and I'll do individual unboxings of most of these are just the few titles that I found on there that were like, incredibly cheap as far as I could tell pricing wise. So I'm like, I'm just gonna go for this, I guess. So I literally searched through their entire offering of Blu-rays and DVDs and just found the ones that I wanted, and it's just 4 items, and their music CDs too. So I got 2 Blu-rays, a DVD, and a CD, and so I'll just quickly show you what these are. I'm going to do individual unboxings, but so I'm pleasantly surprised to see that these are all in good condition here, and they, at least upon first impression, they don't appear to be bootlegs or anything. They look pretty legit. But the King of Queens on Blu-ray, this isn't a show that I'm like a super big fan of or anything, but that's, it's kind of one that's like, it's just on TV and you watch it because it's on TV or whatever. But 20 disc set. You look on Amazon and you'll see this, I think, priced close to $100 or so. It's fairly expensive. And this was on Hamilton Book. It was right on the front page of the Blu-ray site for $30. And I was like, wow, that's really cheap. I'm just going to go ahead and pick that up, I guess, just because it's cheap and be kind of fun to have that in the collection. 75 hours and 55 minutes of runtime. I don't think I'll ever watch all of these, but it's just kind of fun to have in the collection, I guess. So this is a nice box set. This is a really nice looking package overall. So for people who are big fans of this show, I'm really happy that you guys got a nice box set of this. So there's that. And then here's a random one called Camp. Don't know anything about this, but seasons 1 and 2, and this thing was $5. So I'm like, all right, $5. I'll go ahead and take a chance on that. I watched just a little snippet of a YouTube clip of it, and it seemed kind of interesting. So I'm like, yeah, $5. Let's give that a try. Kind of, it sort of seems South Park-esque. I don't know if that's really a good comparison or not, but 282 minutes. So that should be interesting. And then this other one, finally, Nathan For You, seasons 1 and 2. this is a crazy show. I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of this, but this has kind of been a household staple. My roommates and I have just been kind of watching this on I don't know if it's YouTube or Hulu or wherever it is, but it's always on in the living room just because it's such a crazy show. But yeah, this was $6, I think, and we got 2 seasons in here. Released by Shout Factory. I think this is just a single disc as far as I can tell, but I'm not sure. But we've got all kinds of funny episodes. The Dumb Starbucks is probably one of the really good ones, and you know, all the other ones too. So yeah, includes all 16 episodes from the first 2 seasons. That's hilarious. So Nathan, for you. And then finally I got a CD here, Gina Britt, Friends and Music. So I don't really know much about this artist, but I'm a banjo player and she's a banjo player, and I think this was $4. So I'm like, yeah, let's just go for that. It's got some songs on the back that you know, I've heard and I'd like to play a little bit too. So $4, that's not bad. So in total, I think I paid between $50 and $55 for these 4 items from Hamilton Book, and that's a pretty good deal. Shipping was like $4, I think. It was really cheap, and then you have to pay tax too. So, but overall, pretty good bargains, I gotta say. And I'm pleasantly surprised at the condition these came in. I think there was a chance that could have been worse with this interesting packaging style, but it's all good. So if you guys haven't ever heard of hamiltonbook.com, maybe check that out. You might find some interesting things there for a bargain, because like I said, I'm still not sure exactly what their business model is, but it seems like they're kind of an overstock sort of place. So if they get overstock items, it's kind of just random sort of stuff, and you might find things on there for cheaper prices than you would on Amazon or other places. So just take a look. Yeah, so that's about all I have to say for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next video.